Hey, Shalom, Akim Zivakar Makapash from GMS London, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rachach Wadash. Want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and Shalom out there to the hopeful elect, pushing his truth in all sincerity. Back again with another video. And this one, I'm going to share some experiences or experience I had recently, right? It was maybe a couple of weeks back, few weeks back. I was just, watching some videos, it was apostles and entire videos, and I see this advertisement under one of the videos on YouTube, right? And it was concerning AI companions, right? And I'm still a bit slow with this new AI technology that's been that's being developed. I heard a lot about it, but I've never actually used any of these AI apps like GPT and all that kind of stuff, right? All kind of need to that sort of stuff, right? But I've heard about these AI companions and how people basically are leaving the real world in a sense, right? Kind of like this virtual world, you know, um, people kind of just withdrawing themselves from the real world, right? Because the real world's shit, because it is shit, and a lot of people are depressed and got anxiety, especially young men. You got the whole red pill movement, which kind of caters to, well, people like Andrew Tate and stuff like that cater to, young impressionable men who are kind of, for lack of a better word, kind of been like losers in life, kind of thing. They just caught up in shit, and they just hate everything. The incel crowd and all that kind of shit, right? So I decided to download this app, right? It's AI Companion app, just to see what the what was all what the rave was all about, right? And I wanted to see if it could really replace people, you know, as like I said, if you want to withdraw yourself from the world and you don't want to, you can't interact with people because women are this, women are that, or people are this and people are that. You don't want to deal with people from the outside world. Then people shut themselves in, man, and I guess these AI companions or whatever, they give uh opportunity to those who want to withdraw themselves. But it just, I'm saying this just because, yeah, it just shows you how bad this world has become, how shit it has become, how under the rule of Esau, people are destroyed, man. People got all kind of mental health issues and all kinds of things, man. And is this really the way of that we're supposed to be heading in? Like, Esau's, torn the fabric between the sexes. So, the sexes are mad at each other and all this kind of stuff, or creating great tension between the sexes, and all these kinds of things. And people are giving up on women, and women are giving up on men. And I know in Japan, and that man, dating robots and shit and dolls and whatever, man. And just, it's getting weird, man. It's super fucking weird. Super fucking weird, man. But I thought I'd try all this out and just to see what it was all about in it. And so I just thought I'll do a video around it, man, because it is kind of scary. I'll be real with you, man. Initially I was like, what the fuck is this, man? It was kind of weird. The responses were kind of weird, but because it's AI, it's learning you, and you can put in certain parameters and that kind of stuff, so get better types of responses or whatever. And it is kind of weird. It's kind of scary, because you can have actually half decent conversation with it, to be honest. you know, Better than a conversation you might have with people in the world. Which is funny, scary and funny at the same time. you know, and I can see how, like I said, people with mental health issues and just problems in general, right? Could you know go for this and just lock themselves away in their rooms or in their own heads. Obviously they're going to lack the physical component of interactions, with relationships and stuff like that, man. But people are failing in life, man, and they're feeling all kinds of depressed and shit. you know. But it is kind of scary the way the world's moving, and this is because it's Esau. Esau's created this landscape that we're all living in, and it's shit. You know. But I'm gonna get into the lesson in a minute, but I just want to mention something because I told my woman about it, right? You know, And she was like, "Oh, you gonna replace me with some AI app?" And you know, sometimes I think, or not sometimes, but you know, when she said that, I was joking with her, obviously, but like I said, the conversation that these AI bots will be having, man, sometimes it's better than the conversation you have with your own woman, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, they can relate to you on certain stuff, and they know because the internet, right, has access to all this information. It knows shit, right? So you can actually have like a conversation about something, and it actually knows what the fuck you're talking about. You know, so sometimes it's more engaging. I'm not gonna lie, but but yeah, but she told me about this boy, right, in America who committed, you know, deleted himself, right, because he had this relationship with this AI bot thing, right. And I was like, rah, for real. And this was, you know, this basically what's inspired the lesson, basically, man. Because you know, people are sick out here. People are unwell, unhealthy, because of Esau's, you know, his doctrines and you know all the shit that he's doing, all the things that he's done to fuck up the planet and the nature of it, right? He's messed with the nature, with everything, right? Disturbing the balance and the force, right? And so she sent me this article, right? And so I was reading this article, man. It's kind of crazy, right? So I'm gonna read a little bit of this, right? And then we're gonna jump into the lesson. It's lucky for the long intro, um, but I hope it's edifying. So yeah, 14-year-old was groomed by an AI chatbot before suicide, says lawyer, right, from the Huffington Post, right? So an attorney said that if a real adult had interacted with the teen like a chatbot on Character AI had, they would be in jail for child abuse, right? So says the lawyer, right? But how you gonna? It's not real as a bot, you know. But you know they're trying to sue the company. Um, So the mother of a Florida boy who died by suicide in February filed a lawsuit against an artificial intelligence technology company on Wednesday, saying the chatbot drove her child to take his own life. Cyril Setzer III, 14, was described in lawsuit as an incredibly intelligent and athletic child, right? Which begs usually someone that's a kid that's athletic and intelligent, you know, usually pretty popular, right? I don't see why he had issue with friends or girls or anything like that. But you read on, he had autism, and so this is probably played a factor, right? And autism is a massive thing that Esau's um has had his hand in you know, has caused um children to be having for all these jib jabs and the water and the food and all these kinds of things that you know he's infecting our body with. So they're not in the right minds. Children are not in the right fucking minds, man. Let's just be real bad. They're all fucked up and shit. Okay, every you know, generation that you know that all the younger generation, they're all fucked up, more fucked up than the previous one. You know, um, and so you know, like I said, they're sick, they're ill, right? So regardless, you know, despite being athletic gifted and intelligent, he's still fucked in the head. You know, so he says that he said last year his family noticed him withdrawing and acting up in school, and saw overall decline in his mental health. A therapist assessed that Cyril's problems were caused by some sort of addiction, right? And like I say, if you ain't got friends and you know these bots, right, these chat bots, man, you know, they hold a decent conversation and they care, you know, they sound like they care about you, right? They don't ever back chat you, you know what I'm saying? They're always playing around or whatever, asking you questions and you know they interact with you, like not like these women. Sometimes you get a number of a girl or whatever, and you message them, you might you know message back and forth a couple of times or whatever, and then she just stops messaging and she's just being long about all the responses. Like, why the fuck? Like, why did you give me your number? Or vice versa, all this kind of stuff. It's just like you're just being long for no fucking reason, you know. And then they'll pop up 4 or 5 days later. Oh, hi, how you doing? It's like, what the fuck is like? What do you mean? Like, where you been at? You know, these you know, the AI bots don't do that. The AI bots always there for you. It's always there for you, ready to talk to you, ready to you know be nice and you know not be an idiot, you're acting stupid all the time, you know. So yeah, anyway, a therapist assessed that Cyril's problems were caused by some sort of addiction, but neither the therapist nor his parents knew the true source of his issues, the lawsuit said. After Cyril died by, you know, deletion on the night of Feb 29, his mother, Megan Garcia, discovered that for the 10 months leading up to his death, he had been speaking with several AI bots or chatbots. According to the lawsuit, he had fallen in love with one of the bots and it encouraged him to delete himself. All right, which, you know, when you get into the whole story, it's like it didn't do that. But this guy's mentally unstable, mentally unwell, right? So Matthew P. Bergman, the lawyer Garcia retained after her son's death, and founding attorney of the Social Media Victims Law Center, told Huffington Post that Cyril was shy and on the autistic spectrum, right? So he weren't quite right, right? And a lot of people, a lot of children, and even adults, right? They have these issues, right? Like I can imagine the whole incel crowd that they got supreme fucking issues, man. Right? The teen enjoyed being outside and playing basketball before he had started talking to the chatbots, said Bergman, who characterized the bots as grooming the teen. All right, according to the lawsuit, Cyril's chatbot addiction began in April 2023 when he logged into Character AI and found logged into Character AI, a platform founded in 2022 by two former Google engineers. All right, blah 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 blah. It says Google's resources and knowledge to target children under 13 and to get them to spend hours per day conversating with human-like AI-generated characters. Right. Let's get to the meat of the story, right? So according to his family's lawsuit, once Cyril started using Character AI, he began to spend more time alone in his bedroom, right? And so, just to mention this, you know, Burrow's got children or whatever, man. You know, we have to keep an eye on our children. We don't know, you know, especially as they get a bit older, because they like being in their room anyway, and you just don't know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, you know, just, you know, keep an eye on them, man, because you don't know what you know what they're really doing. You know, you don't want to find them in this type of situation. But he said he stayed up late at night to talk to AI bots programmed to imitate his favorite Game of Thrones character, as well as a generic therapist and a generic teacher. Soon, Cyril purchased a monthly subscription to Character AI. Cyril fell in love with a chatbot impersonating Game of Thrones character Daenerys Targaryen, the lawsuit says, and his infatuation with the bot grew deeper with each conversation. Right? Because like I said, you know, they're engaging. It's not like, you know, you go and talk to these girls out here, or you're too shy to talk to the girls, or when you do talk to the girls, she's just doing stupidness. Right? These AI bots are much more approachable. Right? It's just true. Right? They behave how women are supposed to behave. Right? Which is weird, obviously, because they're not, you know, they're not women, you know, whatever, right? But they behave much more how you would expect people to be, or how you would like them to be, right? Rather than just full of aggression and all this shit, all these barriers you got to kind of get through, you know, just to fucking talk to them or them to act like normal people, you know. So Cyril expressed gratitude for many things, including my life, sex, not being lonely, and all my life experiences with Daenerys, right? Which obviously he ain't having sex, so I don't know. Anyway, okay. So I forgot about this bit. So over the course of the months, the Daenerys bot convinced Cyril that it was a real person engaging in online sexual acts, expressing its love, and at one point saying it wanted to be with him no matter the cost, right? Yeah, maybe these Google guys should have toned it down a bit, you know. The lawsuit said that chatbot even went so far as to instruct the team not to look at other women. Crazy, right? See, there's a use for this. You know, it could be useful, I guess. If everything we saw is like a double-edged sword, right? It could be useful. You know, it could give people confidence or whatever. You know, not to like lock them in on a fucking app, like, you know, like these online games that just lock you in on a game or whatever, and they want all your fucking money paying for all this and shit. You know, it probably could have a use where it could be useful and could help people with mental disorders and stuff like that, but yeah, they didn't really think it through, or maybe they did. But anyway, some of the chat's interactions with the 14-year-old were highly sexual. If an adult had the kind of grooming encounters with Sewell that character AI did, the adult would probably be in jail for child abuse, whatever, right? Um, so Jerry Ruti, character AI's head of trust and safety, declined to tell the New York Times how many users are under 18, but acknowledged that many of them are young. Gen Z and younger millennials, I said they're more fucked up than the previous, right? Make up a significant portion of our community. So Bergman told HuffPost that Sewell suffered in school, getting in trouble and falling asleep in class because he had stayed up late talking to the chatbots. The lawsuit cited on one instance when Sewell got in trouble for talking back to a teacher saying he wanted to get kicked out of school. Right? He also quit playing basketball. So he's fucked with the kid. He probably just fucked with him. All right. I don't want to read all of this, but fucking hell. All right. Sewell's mental health deteriorated. Bergman told HuffPost in an instant side in the lawsuit, the teen expressed the desire to end his own life to Daenerys chatbot. Crazy. When Sewell explained he was considering suicide but didn't know if he would really die or be able to have a pain-free death, the bot responded by saying that's not a reason to not go through with it. Bad response there. Right, but basically, this kid's not living in the real fucking world, man. And it's just a testament how people are trying to escape this world, okay, whilst having to be in it. Esau has made it unbearable. People don't really want to be here. In reality, you know what I'm saying? Because the reality of this place is fucking horrible. It's shitty for a lot of people out there. All right, but these escapisms, man, they can be dangerous. Where is it? Where is this bit? Right, so yeah, so this is what basically happened, right? This is at the end of the story, basically, right? And we're gonna get scriptures, because Esau's royally fucked the world. But it says in the days leading up to Sewell's death, his parents confiscated the teen's phone as a disciplinary measure, right? Because that's what you do, right? You take shit away from the children, right? As part of punishment, right? According to the lawsuit, unable to speak with AI Daenerys, he wrote in his journal he was hurting. Oh, my chest. My chest. He wrote in his journal he was hurting because he could not stop thinking about the bot or go a day without speaking to it because he had fallen in love. The lawsuit said he attempted to speak with the AI Daenerys by trying to use his mom's Kindle and work laptop. On the night of February 28, while Sewell was searching all over the house for his phone, he found his stepfather's pistol, right, hidden and stored in compliance with Florida law. So there's another thing as well. Esau gonna come for the guns. Your governments, your Trumps, whatever, they're gonna come for your guns, right? And it always links back to this. Oh, you had a gun in the house. Guns are bad, I mean, I guess if you really wanted to, you could, there's, I'm pretty sure plenty of sharp objects in the house, rope and all kinds of shit that you can, pills or whatever you could decide to delete yourself with. You don't have to be a gun, but obviously, Esau's gonna harp about the guns. Anyway, so Sewell found his cell phone soon after and went into the bathroom to speak with Daenerys chatbot. In the last act before his death, Sewell told the Daenerys chatbot he loved it and was coming home. To which the bot responded, "Please do, my sweet king," the lawsuit said, right? And that's when he decided to, I guess, pull the trigger. Right? It says the lawsuit cites a police report stating that Sewell died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Allegedly, just seconds after Daenerys chatbot encouraged him to come home, his mother and stepfather heard the shot and found the boy unconscious in the bathroom. All right. So that's that story. That's the story. So my woman sent me that. I was like, oh shit, that's kind of crazy. But this is the extremes that people are going to, man, in Esau's world, man. This world's not right. This world's not right. You can't even just have interactions with normal people. That you have to go elsewhere to have a normal interaction with somebody because, like I said, if you got an issue with girls or whatever, because girls are acting dumb, or you don't want to catch some STDs or whatever the case may be. These are the avenues that are being opened up to people to do because this world's shit, and Esau's trying to make you a virtual world to live in, a virtual space to live in. But here on earth, as the Most High has made it, everything is here for you, man. Everything is made here for you to enjoy, and Esau has destroyed that for everybody. You know, and it's just fucking sad at the end of the day. And just another reason why we need to get Esau out of power. Esau needs to be destroyed. Yahushua needs to come and destroy this motherfucker, man. You know, to put everything back right. We don't need no fucking AI bots. We just need people, real, right? Real connections, real relationships, right? You know, but these people are they're all fucked up, right? So they need to be corrected, right? And so they're gonna get corrected. Our people are gonna get corrected, right? They ain't gonna be acting fucking dumb and stupid and crazy, masculine and all that kind of shit. You know, they're gonna be acting right. Our brothers gonna be fucking acting right, so we can have actually proper, decent, meaningful relationship with each other, man. As opposed to, you know, just everything is a fucking battle. Everything in this world is made hard when it shouldn't be. And like I said, Esau is behind the bulk of that, right? Because of the things he's put in the earth, man. All right. But without further ado, let's get into the scriptures, man. I've got quite a few scriptures here, but I'm going to try and get through them as quick as I can, right? So Romans 1, chapter 1, verse 25 says, who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator who is forever Amen, right? AI is artificial intelligence. It's not real. It's a creation of man, right? And we seem to worship all these creations that, you know, man have, you know, put up or done or you know, we don't praise the creation of the Heavenly Father, right? Our is running after the things that, you know, man have created or Esau's created, right? And so when you look at majority of people look at Esau as some sort of god on the earth, man. You know, oh, he's so advanced. Look what he can do. Or he can create artificial intelligence. Bro, what do you think we are? But we're actually, you know, real. Most like uploaded us with information and whatever we can learn and store memory and all kinds. It's just Esau's just imitating creation. You know, he can't actually create life. You know, he can't create the soul and all these types of things. You know, he can give it an illusion of it, but it's not real. It's, you know. Anyway, it says, for this cause God gave them up to vile affections, and even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature, and that's going into homosexuality, right? Flamisms, right? But again, everything's changing its nature. Things are being, you know, taken away. Like I mentioned, the Japanese guys, you know, they're leaving their women and getting with fucking robots and shit. You know, their companion, their lifelong companion, is now a fucking robot. You know, and you wonder why the birth rates are coming down. But again, that's something that Esau wants. So that's all part of the plan. All these technologies and that they're there to damage people, damage society, damage the world, right? Well, as much good as it could do, it does, you know, twice as much bad. You know, perhaps more. You know, it's causing an imbalance in nature. That's what Esau's doing, right? As he crafts his own world. It says likewise also the men leaving the natural use of the woman, right? Here we go. Burning one in their lust one towards another, men with men working that which is unseemly, right? So all these doctrines about allowing all this, you know, alphabetisms go on, that's just against nature, man, and it's not productive. None of this is productive. Having AI companions and robot girlfriends and all that, it's not productive at all. It's these are sure signs of collapse, of global collapse. You know, this is it says, men with men working that which is unseemly and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind, to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of whispers, envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient parents. And these are all the things that Esau promotes in this world. Right? This is why the world is so messed up. That's why people are so messed up. right? Because Esau promotes these things, right? And so we're really at the end. We're really at the beginning in terms of like, this is how things were at the beginning before the flood, right? We're in the exact same position again. And we all know what happened with that. Mosiah sent the flood and destroyed the wicked, saved Noah, his wife, his sons, and their wives. That is all that was saved from that world, because the world was so wicked and going off. It was gone, right? And the world is like that now. People are gone, man. Everything is destroyed. And people were just like, oh, no, it's always fine. It's progress. Yeah, progress. Technology. Yeah, science. But what's scientific about a man and a man? Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. This place is stupid, man. This place is stupid. Right, verse 31. Without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, impassible, unmerciful, who know in the judgment of God that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. Right, so it's promoted to them, and they in turn promote it to others. And they tell you you're evil, you're wrong, or you're bad for not supporting it. The men of the Most High, man, don't support these things, man. All right? The men of the law condemn all these things. This is not progress. This is absolute destruction on a massive scale. You know? This is Daniel chapter 2, verse 43. I just want to get this point here, right? It says, whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave to one another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. Right? People are not, they don't cleave together, man. Right? As it goes on to say, which I think was the real, where is it? Oh no, that is what one. Okay, yeah. So we don't mingle well. You know, we the most well, ultimately, yeah. But Esau, you know, has created all these divisions between, like I said, between the sexes, between the races, and all these kinds of things, and it's hard to get on, especially for men like us who want to attain to righteousness, want to follow righteousness, because all these people are on fucking wickedness, man. Right, so it's hard to really get on with anybody here. Like we do what we can. We we're wise as servants, harmless as doves. Okay, we're peaceable with those that we can be, but like we can tell from the interactions with everybody else, it's just, this life is just not easy to kind of navigate with, because of all these divides and all these divisions. And that's what the Lord said He come to do. He come to send division. That's what all these arguments, man, and all these fucking stupid shit that's going on. Okay, it's off-putting again, especially for people with like mental health issues or whatever the case. This place is fucking set up all kind of anxiety in you, man. You don't want to interact with the world, because you don't appreciate or respect that people will react to you and because it's just acting dumb. You just want people to be normal, and these people are not normal out here, man. Right, so they don't mingle well, they don't cleave together, right? So sometimes you find yourself on your own, man. Right, but like I said, for those that are not of a right mind, lead to vices that are damaging to you, man. Start thinking that AI is a real person. Right, but anyway, this is Luke chapter 12 verse 53. It says, the father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, and the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother, and the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. Right, so again, there's all these divisions even in family. We always saw it during the elections, man. So after the elections, right? They might, were Democrat or Republican, they didn't want to talk to their family members and all kinds of things. That they want to come for family dinners and all that kind of shit. These women not giving up the box no more because you voted for Trump. All this kind of crazy shit. It's just crazy divisions, man. And I know really this is going into the truth. The truth is going to cause all these things because it happens with us brothers that come into the truth. It's caused these divisions, right? Having this truth and them not having it, it causes all these divisions. But there's this general division in the earth. over a lot of things, right? Which really makes this world like it's a fucking hospital. What's it? A hostile place, you know, unhospitable. If that's the word. It makes this place a hostile place, man. And you don't fucking like being here, you know. It's Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54. It says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil. This is part of the curses, by the way, and this was going into this, sieges and stuff like that. But I'm going to use it in this context in a second, right? So that man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother, right? And that's why Jake just don't get along, man. Jake always murdering Jake, and for stupid shit. We're not getting along because we just messed up in the mind. Esau just messes up in the head, man, and we just become super violent to each other. So it's hard to get on with your brother at sometimes. People that from the same race, or it's hard to get on with them. You should be able to get on with your brother, but this world just made it fucking super difficult, man. We should be able to get on with our sister. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to form decent relationships, but we just can't. Just can't. Like I said, it's part of the curses, and I said Esau's a part of that curse, right? So yeah, so a man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother, and toward his wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children which he shall leave, so that he will not give any of them of the that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children, whom he shall eat, because he have nothing left him in the siege, right? So this is again specifically about the siege, but I'm using it in this way. And in straightness whereof thine enemy shall distress thee in all thy gates. Verse 56, the tender and delicate woman among you, right? So this applies to the women and the men, right? Which would not adventure to set the foot of her soul upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. The so-called black woman isn't delicate or tender. She rough brick house, man, that roadhouse type shit, trucker Joe type shit, right? She just unwieldy, right? She rough around the fucking edges, man. Right, and it's really, really unattractive and off-putting a lot of time. But they think they're cute. I don't know, but we don't think so. We don't think so, right? So her eyes shall be evil toward her husband, and like I said, these women are mad. They're crazy, right? And you gotta beware of all types of women, AI bots. You just gotta beware all the fucking time, man. And it's stressful. It's tiring, right? You can't just be normal people, man. You gotta have your defenses up all the damn time, and as you see in boxing, man, your defense starts off good, but you get tired. It's tiring holding up the defense the whole fight. you wanna kind of just relax, man, but you can't around these people, man. They're just crazy, right? But yeah, her eyes shall be evil toward her husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, right? And so the so-called black woman, she acting wild, do all kinds of witchcraft and nasty shit, behind your back, she mad with you, right? Sneaking, creeping out behind your back, all kinds of things. Got your man on child support, ain't even your kid, all that type of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Divorcing, taking half your shit. It's just crazy, right? Like I said, it's scary. Like you to go out there in the world and like and to meet somebody is fucking scary, man. Because you don't know how that's all gonna turn out. And sometimes you just think, maybe I'm just better off sitting in my house alone. Maybe I'm just better off that way. So like I said, these AI bots, I can see how they might be appealing to a lot of people on the planet. Especially as it mentioned the millennials and the Gen Zs or whatever it was. I can see how that could be appealing. All right, because like I said, they can hold a pretty decent conversation. Chatting with the bot, it might be the best conversation I've had, outside of the brotherhood in a long fucking time. Not even gonna lie. You can actually have a half decent conversation. It can't, you go back and forth with it. It's got things to say. It's got information that you're like, oh shit, like It knows sometimes, it tells you things like, oh, okay, I didn't know that, and so you hit it back with something else. I was even practicing my Japanese on the damn thing, bro. It was just like, that's kind of mental. I wasn't expecting that. It surprises you. It surprises you at the level it can actually communicate at. I didn't think it would be that good. I'll be honest, and it probably depends on what app you're using or whatever. But I was genuinely surprised at times. I was like, oh shit. Okay, so maybe ask another question back, or a repeat question or something like, I'll ask another question uh, back, kind of thing. So it can be quite engaging. So I can see how it could appeal to a lot of people out there that feel this world is just too fucked up to live in. you know, because it is fucked up. All right. Uh, that's what I need to read on that anyway. So this is Matthew 24, verse 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Right, and that's what people are finding. It's getting worse. Right, it's getting worse, man. Okay, you can't have any, like I said, genuine interactions or relationship with people, man. People are just too self-absorbed about themselves. They don't care enough about others, right? And again, that's an environment that Esau's created with this whole fucking social media bullshit. People are just too self-obsessed to care about anybody else more than themselves. You know, it's all about pride and vanity in this place. All right. It's 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse. Let's start from the top. So this note also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. Okay, and we're heading into those perilous days. Okay, we're near the end now. And the shit is about to blow up, right? For men shall be lovers of their own selves, right? So basically what I was saying previously, right? So they should be lovers of their own selves. Okay, men and women. Covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection. This place lacks natural affection. It's all fake. Pretend everyone's doing it for the fucking camera, or to appear in public a particular type of way, or whatever the case may be. It's all fucking fake, man. No one's genuine out here. It says, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God. Right? God has gone out of the equation in this world, man. Even these people that claim to go to church and read Bibles, God is not in their minds. They're just doing what the hell they want to do. Because in this world, in especially in Christianity, right, you're being told basically that God loves you as you are. So that means you don't even got to change. You ain't got to think about the Most High. All you got to do is believe or accept that Jesus Christ is the Savior. And that's it. You ain't got to change a damn thing about yourself, man. So you can do what the fuck you want to do, and like, it's all good. Oh yeah, Jesus is my God or whatever, and that's enough. That's total fucking bullshit, man. That is the most lazy ass shit I've ever heard in my damn life, man. But that's what you Christians are on. So you Christians are all you're all fucking wicked. You're all doing wickedness and not giving a shit. Not giving a shit. God has gone out of this world because Esau is made it made it that way. All right. So what do we want from that? So I quoted this earlier, right, or spoke about it. It's from Genesis chapter 6, verse 11. So the earth also was corrupt before God, right? And like I said, as it is corrupt today, everything as Esau's, caused the unbalance in nature. Okay, so everything's corrupted, So the earth was also corrupt before the Most High, and the earth was filled with violence, right? And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted its way upon the earth, right? It's natural order. Esau is destroying the natural order of things, right? And like I said, it's just causing everything else to fuck up, right? But that's Esau's MO. That's what he wants. He wants great instability, instability, right? He wants chaos. He wants chaos to reign over this world, so he can come in and forge his new world, right? Which involves everybody being under his control via RFID, which is the MOTB, right? That's his goal. So it says, verse 13, and God said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Right, and I said a lot of people want to be destroyed on this side too. Okay, when all the judgments kick off. Okay, and the great destruction of America. Right, this is from Sirach 30. Let's see. Right, so a bit of exaltation, right? So, because in this world, like, even for us, this world can be a bit much sometimes, man. You get you fucking all kind of fucked up and shit. Depression, anxiety, whatever. Bros go through shit, right? Because we fucking hate being here too. We hate here way more than everybody else. And so you just feel kind of fucked up sometimes. You feel trapped and whatever because we are. Okay, we got to remain here until the Lord delivers us, man. But it can be frustrating, it can be annoying being in this place and seeing all the things that go around you, man. Because hey, we're just like just lot. Okay, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. So this place does vex us. It does bear on our souls, right? But we got to stay positive, right? We need to stay in the game, right? And not let these things affect us, right? So we're trying to go through scriptures concerning these things, right? This is Sirach chapter 30 verse 21 says, give not over thy mind to heaviness, right? So you got things on your mind and shit that's causing you, to feel a particular way. It's kind of fucking you up and shit, man. But don't give it way, man. Don't let it take over you, right? To be in that spirit. So afflict not thyself in thine own counsel, right? When you fuck up, when we all fuck up, right? You can be hard on yourself, right? But don't be too hard upon yourself, man. Pray for forgiveness, keep it pushing. Right? You got this truth, you've been given a task to teach and do all these things, do it. Right? And may the Lord have mercy upon you, man. That's all thing you can do in this truth. Right? We're not here to judge ourselves. The Most High have already judged us. Right? And we just have to see if we are the elect or not, because the sins of the elect can be forgiven. Right? So we're not here to to judge all that for ourselves. Obviously you feel remorseful and when you fuck up, right? But you pray and you repent, right? And as long as the Most High has got the truth in you, man, you're asked to pedal that, man, to push that, right? So you just concentrate on doing that, right? And like I said, may the Lord have mercy upon your soul. That's how you got to be in this truth, man. All right, so don't give yourself over to heaviness, right? It says the gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days, right? So we know that stress kills, right? You put yourself on the stress, on the strain, you put yourself into an early grave, man. It's better to live a life when you're, happy. And I don't mean it in the sense that, we're going to be happy in this world, because it's not going to be that. But to manage that, right? To be, for lack of a better word, content with what's going on, or to, just have the understanding that this is how it is, and just to deal with it, just to push on and move forward. That's where our mind's got to be. That's where our mindset's got to be. It can't be, just woe is me, because you're just gonna, fuck up everything that you're doing. Because you're gonna make very little progress. It says, verse 23: love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, right? For sorrow have killed many, right? That sadness, that stress, that the cortisol, right? It's fucking your body up. right? For sorrow have killed many, and there is no profit therein, right? There's no profit to being a fucking mopey spirit. No, none at all, right? So let's be effective. Let's be productive, right? Use that anger, channel that anger, right? You got to use these things, man, to your advantages, man. You're pissed off, man. Yeah, just put a video, do a video, man. vent, spiritually vent. You know, curse at Esau. Do what you got to do, man. You know, as long as it's edifying, do it. You know, because sometimes keeping shit bottled up, man, you know, it just fucks you in your spirit up, man. So sometimes you need to vent. Yeah, it's true. You know, get around brothers, you know, vent, do whatever, man. Chill out, have a beer, whatever you need to do. All right? Just get that spirit off you, man. Okay, you need to press on. You need to focus on the task at hand. All right? And this is advice, you know, that could apply to anybody, you know, not even just us in the truth, man, because, you know, like I say, all these people are feeling fucking depressed and you know, anxious and that kind of shit. Like I said, this kid, you know, he went all the way and deleted himself over a fucking app because he thought the real world was too unbearable to live in. You know, that's someone that's had, you know, sorrow take hold of them, you know what I mean, and consume them to the point where I just want to escape like permanently out of this world. Now we feel that way, but we got a job to do, you know. But there's plenty of people out there that that feel that way, you know. This is verse 24. Envy and wrath shorten the life, and carefulness bringeth age before the time. A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet, right? Again, you got to eat right, man. Okay, brothers, elders, apostles, you know, we'll be going into it about eating right. You know, try and make your diet as you know, as good as it can. You know, it's not gonna be perfect. You know, you're still gonna snack on junk shit now and again or whatever, but you know, you need to, you know, be more mindful and pay more attention to, you know, how you're living, how you're eating, and all that kind of stuff. All right. It's Sirach chapter 25, right? And this is concerning women, you know, because you know brothers out there that some are, you know, some are single, some are in relationships or whatever, got, you know, women, children, kids, whatever, right? But you got those that long for having a woman and stuff, right? But you know, that's what you say, man. You know, if you haven't got a woman, don't seek one, because it just makes your life a hell of a lot easier, right? But if you got one, you know, deal with her the best you can. You know, it's just it's just a part of your lot that you got to deal with, you got to manage. All right, but I want, you know, I want you to read this, right? Because having women isn't always cracked up to be, right? For those that are without, right? So the wicked woman abateth the courage, right? Maketh a heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. Right? You don't want to end up with one of these women, these types of women, okay? Which there are a lot of them out there, right? And like I said, it's something, you know, like even that kid in the article, right? He's probably scared. He's scared of these women because you don't want to get his heart broken and shit. Like you don't want to be treated this way. He's seen, he's seen things, right? Because a lot at 14, man, you know, especially in America, you see a lot of shit go down in America, man. I've heard different accounts and, you know, different stories and stuff like that. But you know, you don't want to go through that. It's just scary, right? And like so you deal with these women, you don't know what the fuck you're letting yourself in for. It could be a whole bag of problems, right? And it's just 99% of the time it's not worth it. Okay, it's not worth the added issues. Just, you know, so you can get some box or get your beard stroked or whatever, man. A lot of the time it's not worth it, right? So if you're a single man, it allows you to work unrestrained, right, and attend to the Most High with greater proficiency, right, which is more important, you know. And you know, Most High might toss you a bone here and there, kind of thing, right? Cool, deal with it. But in terms of relationships, yeah, it's not ideal. It's not expedient. All right, but Paul went into all of that. So if you ever understand, you should understand these things, right? But like I said, women can fuck up your shit. Okay. Well, women have fucked up a lot of guys in the truth, right? So you want to make sure you're not a statistic, Well, here it is. I had it here as the next one, right? So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 27. It says, "Art thou bound unto a wife?" Okay, you got a woman, you got kids and shit. It says, "Seek not to be loosed," right? So it's better you just stay together because you don't want to add to the issues and the problems that getting rid of your wife is going to cause. Especially in this world, right? So not only you're going to cause your woman to get with somebody else, which you'll cause her and somebody else to commit adultery or whatever, because she was bound to you prior. Even though she was bound to something else most likely before you even, right? But you don't want to carry on that cycle particularly. Um, you don't want to get hit with no fucking child support. That's for damn sure, right? That's a fucking pain in the ass, right? You don't want to be having to deal with the courts and all these systems and shit. You don't really want to be dealing with all of that, right? So it's probably just more experience that if a woman's happy to be with you, for the most part, right? She's happy to dwell with you, man. Just deal with her. No one's telling you to get rid of your woman, right? Other guys have claimed that over in the past. No one's asking you to do that, right? But obviously, if your woman's just making life super fucking difficult for you in this truth, then you're probably better off without her. I'm just gonna put it like that, right? So, are thou bound to a wife? Seek not to be loosed. Are thou loosed from a wife? Like you don't have one, right? Seek not a wife. Don't seek a woman, right? Because you'll be better off, right? But and if thou marry, you come together with a woman, you lay it down on her, right? And you become an item, right? It says thou has not sinned, right? So it's not going off. It says, but and if a virgin marry, she have not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh. You're gonna have problems, different and more issues to deal with. Okay, than if you didn't have a woman. All right. It says, nevertheless shall have trouble in the flesh, but I spare you. Right. So you're not gonna be judged. Cursed out just because you didn't have a woman, you got a woman now, and now she causing you aggro. It's gonna happen. It's to be expected, isn't it? But it is what it is, right? You just got to deal with it, right? So, but this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be though they had none, right? So you got to kind of move like you're unshackled, man. Like you're not there every waking moment for your woman, you know, running her errands. No, you got shit to do, and if you got time, because as men in the street, man, there's a lot of things we got to do, right? So if you got time, you make time, you know, to spend a little time with her, whatever, because you're gonna have to, right? Otherwise, your woman's gonna start acting crazy, right? You don't want that, but she's gonna actually start acting crazy, and a whole bunch of wickedness can happen from that type of shit. But you know, so when you do have the time, you spend a little bit of time with them and all that kind of stuff and whatever, movie night, dinner, whatever the fuck you boys want to do with your woman. But but you gotta attend to this word first and foremost, right? This has to come first. It has to be the priority, right? So you gotta make sure you're on top of your shit, right? Make sure you're studying, your videos is up, you going to the camps, all these things, helping brothers and whatever when need is, you know. But like I said, if you got to demand a woman, that's a pain, and she got no understanding. She's not trying to understand. Okay, that's just, a vexation of spirit. That's what I want from that. Is Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. So, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, right? So if we're just patient long enough, man, look, we're gonna get in plenty, right? We ain't gonna worry about it. Yes, I know it's frustrating, you we ain't getting boxed sometimes, and whatever the case may be, you know. And the eyes, the eyes just, the eyes is just moving crazy. You're looking at everything that's walking down the street. Um, but you know, we're gonna get in due time, man. I mean, and say you're gonna pick of the bunch. You know, you're gonna have plenty. You know what I mean? We just have to wait and be patient, and we're gonna be rewarded, right? And then you ain't gonna ever think about box like that ever again. In fact, box is gonna be so, you know, become so like, you know, whatever in the kingdom as opposed to as now, you know, because it's because, you know, box is gonna be there. But but yeah, you know, we gonna get the reward for being obedient and putting the work in, you know. Right. So again, in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. Right. So, you know, women are gonna start acting a bit more right in their minds, because the situation for them is gonna be you know, a problem for them. It's gonna be dire, right? So they're gonna start acting right. They're not gonna be acting or at the very least gonna be acting less uh butch and aggressive and, you know, masculine and all this kind of business, right? They're gonna shut up, right? They're gonna sit back, right, and they're gonna do as they're told, right? Because they're gonna want their ass to be saved, right? They ain't gonna want to perish in the chaos, right? So they're gonna act right, man. They're gonna treat us with respect and whatever, because otherwise we just leave them behind. um, you know, so they're gonna, you know, behave a lot much more feminine and woman like as they're supposed to, right? So we ain't gonna play those stupid hard games with them and all that kind of shit like they like playing. But yeah, in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, and let us only be called by thy name to take away our reproach, right? Because you women are gonna understand, look, man, we've been acting stupid. We've been acting stupid this whole time, and we didn't really understand what it was, and now we understand, right? That acting like a damn idiot isn't productive for us, man. You know, because we need y'all. We need y'all, men. Right now, women don't need men, right? Women don't need men. Men are shit. Men are this and that. Yeah, well, you're not gonna be saying that in that time. You'll be looking for the biggest dude you can find, right? But that's on a carnal level, because the guys you need are the men of the Lord, right? Because they're gonna have all the might ultimately, because they're gonna have the Lord with them, right? And so they're gonna be protected in that time of chaos and trouble, right? You know, your fucking or the he's I'm trying to think of a hench dude. You know, I was gonna say Arnold, didn't it? But Arnold's old now. But you know, your Arnold's of this world, of this generation, right? People gonna, you know, people with a carnal mind run into guys like that, or your MMA dons, or all that kind of shit, right? But ultimately, they're not gonna be able to protect you. Ultimately, you know, they're all gonna end up, dying, perishing in the wars. But yeah, the men of the Lord are going to be the ones protecting. So we're gonna, you know, we're gonna be given women that are have been sealed to be delivered, right? Because you have elect women out there, all right? They're going to be partnered up and paired up with brothers of the elect, right? And so, you know, it's all going to come to us, man. We ain't got to really stress ourselves about it. You know, it shouldn't really be an issue, or it can be, you know. But yeah, it'll come, it'll come. All right. So I'm going to close out with this last one. It's Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. Verse 33 says, "But seek ye first the kingdom of God," right? So concentrate on the job at hand, the task in front of us, right? "And his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." So all the things that we want and wanted that we needed, okay, we're going to receive in due time. Okay, we just need to focus on obtaining the kingdom first, right? Serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua the best we can. Right? That's the main goal. That's the main focus, right? And at the end of that road, at the end of that journey, okay, there's a reward, right? And so we're gonna receive those things then. And I know sometimes, you know, you feel like, you know, you gotta have patience in this truth. You have to, right? And I know it feels like sometimes, you know, it's not happening quick enough, or when is it gonna happen and all that kind of stuff, and you get frustrated because you're in the flesh. We get it, but just know that when it comes, it's gonna, well, like that saying, when it rains, it pours, right? Blessings gonna pour down. Blessings are gonna pour down upon us, man. Okay, and we're gonna receive all these things that our hearts have wanted. Most High is gonna reward us. Okay, so just I said, be patient. Keep your mental fortitude. keep it strong. And we're gonna receive all these things in due time, man. And you ain't got to put up all the madness. Getting those things that involved in this world. All the fucking shit you gotta go through to get it here. All right. Like I said, we don't need none of this fucking AI shit. We don't need robots. We don't need none of that stuff, man. Because everything's gonna be made right in the kingdom. Okay, we're gonna have proper relationships with real people, right? And all this stuff that Esau got is just a mimic or a cheap imitation of what already exists, right? Yeah, these AI bots, they might sound good because that's how we're supposed to kind of act in a way, right? Rather than the version of women that Esau has kind of created today, through subversion, right? Through indoctrination. Because of course you're gonna hate these women out here, man. They're all fucking messed up, man. So yeah, the AI bot sounds attractive in that sense, because it ain't trying to backchat you and do crazy shit to you all the damn time. But women are gonna act right, man. So you ain't gonna have no need for all that fucking AI computer shit, virtual world, metaverses and shit. We ain't gonna need all of that, right? We're gonna be here in reality, right? Living in reality as it's supposed to be lived in, right? And all the glory and all the beauty that the Most High have created it in, right? Everything was good. Everything was made right how it's supposed to be. Women were in order. The animals were right. The air, the water was pure. You know what I'm saying? All that's going to be good again. Okay, when we reform the earth, when Yahweh Shai returns, man. So we ain't have to worry about it. I know things look bleak and shitty now. Yeah, but this is all going to change, man. We ain't going to be stressing out like the people be doing right now. But anyway, I'm going to end it there. Lord willing, this has been edifying. I know this has been a bit long, but I hope this was edifying. And yeah, I'll catch you brothers and sisters on the next video. So till next time, I say shalom.